All right. I won't say it. Yeah, I will. All right, gang. We are at the New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood Company right here. Now, I've eaten here many a times. If you're from this area in New Orleans, I'm sure you ate here before. If you didn't, if you're visiting, it's a small chain that's in the New Orleans area. There's a few, 5 or 6, maybe more locations. We eat here every once in a while. But the reason I'm here today, and there's only one reason, because I'll talk about this later on, about how I feel about the food over here, but I'm here for one reason. I saw this Shrimpzilla advertised. So I'm like, Shrimpzilla? I gotta go try this out. I'm doing it for scientific purposes, like my friend Steve Templar would say. I'm testing it for science. So gang, join me at the New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood Company when I go try the Shrimpzilla. Well, even that name, Shrimpzilla. Oh, Mrs. Dufresne's gonna get something else. Who knows what, but I'm here to get that one dish. So join me in. We made it in. I got the Shrimpzilla. Now, it is loud in here. Mrs. Dufresne said, shh, but I gotta scream. How people's gonna hear me? They put the TV on volume 27. Ain't nobody paying attention in here anyway, it's so loud. But anyway, I got that Shrimpzilla. I got it the way it comes, all right? I think it comes, I don't have the menu in front of me. I think it comes with Creole mustard and cabbage. I got it exactly the way it comes, but I'm gonna do a review. I like to review it this way it comes on the menu. So I substituted onion rings for $1.99 more instead of fries, because I do not like their fries over here. I never did. I just don't like their fries over here. I'll show it to you why. Usually I don't like fries anyway, but the ones over here really are not to my liking. So we're gonna give this a shot. Again, it's loud in here. I guess because the Saints are playing, it's fairly loud in here. But let me show you the place over here. See, everybody's paying attention to the football game in here. Now you order over there at the counter, and then you come sit down over here, and they come serve you at the table. So it was like $32. Mrs. Dufresne got her a thin fried catfish and shrimp platter. Now that's what I would have normally ordered. I would have ordered that or soft shell crab platter or something like that. But I'm here for the Shrimpzilla. I would have got me the platter though. That's what I like. Well, I hope this Shrimpzilla is good, because I'm going to regret getting it if it ain't. Because I could have gotten me a good platter for $5 cheaper. My Shrimpzilla was $16.99. Carolyn's shrimp platter was $11.99. Oh, that'd be worth it. All right, I'll be back when my food comes. All right, now food came. Let me up and get Carolyn's before she eats it. She got her the thin fried catfish, shrimp, and fries. Look at how much onion rings they give you. I paid $2 more for those onion rings, but that was well worth it. If they're good, that's well worth it. Oh boy, look at this Shrimpzilla. Now, first things first. Now look, I got pickles on the side. First things first, I wish they would cut this thing. Yeah, I know there's a knife, but it never cuts right. Oh my God, look how much cabbage they put on there. Is there any roast beef on there, or is it just cabbage? I didn't order no cabbage salad, that's for sure. I don't see even no meat in there. Dang. I don't know. All right. That looks more like cabbage salad on a bread than a. No, it's supposed to be roast. They call it the Shrimpzilla. It's supposed to be roast beef Poboy with fried shrimp on top. I don't know. I'm worried. I really am worried. First off, they didn't cut it. It looks like there's more cabbage than actual roast beef in there. And what's up with the cabbage? Why wouldn't they put lettuce instead? I mean, I like cabbage, but I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. We'll check it out. Now let me give this a shot. It's quite messy. It's a quite messy roast beef po' boy. She did not give us no extra napkins. This is gonna get messy. All right, let me take another bite. And I'm gonna give you my opinion in 1 second. I don't want to go too much, but here's the roast. There is some roast beef in there. Don't look like much roast beef. I'm gonna tell you the truth. There's not much roast beef. All right. It's not my best style of roast beef. It's okay, but it's quite messy. It's very messy. This is too friendly. Just stole a fry, onion ring from me. Gang, there's my opinion. I hate to say this. There's hardly no roast beef on this roast beef po' boy. You know, if you saw some other reviews of mine, you see a lot of roast beef on their po' boys, a lot of meat. This hardly has no meat. I mean, there's, Mrs. D, you see a lot of meat on here? No, it's mostly cabbage with some gravy, is what it is. I don't even think there's even too much piece of meat in there. Well, that gets a mark down. Hardly no roast beef on there. Now, why would you want fried shrimp on a roast beef? I don't know. Shrimp is... Let me try one of your shrimp, if you don't mind. Shrimp don't have much seasoning. Do you find that seasoning on that shrimp too much? Hardly no seasoning on that shrimp either. But the problem with this Shrimpzilla is, whenever you're eating the po' boy, I'll get that in 1 second. Whenever you're eating that roast beef po' boy, you don't taste the shrimp because all you're tasting is that gravy and the cabbage. And if I had to give it a grade right now, and I'll give my final thoughts outside, I give this a C minus. C minus. 2 crabs on the after show chat scale. A C minus on the Betamax scale that we don't use no more. So far, C minus. Not too good, C minus. Onion rings. Onion rings are good. Now that has seasoning on them. I give these onion rings a good B. I give this for sure a B. A 4 crab onion ring. I'm gonna try these pickles. That's a good pickle. All right, gang, I'm gonna eat some of this more. I'm gonna try Mrs. Dufresne's thin fried catfish in a little bit also. So give me right. All right, gang. I'm about halfway done with my Shrimpzilla, and I stand by my rating. But one good thing, there is a lot of shrimp left over in there. I don't know if all the shrimp fall out whenever you're eating it, but I got a ton of shrimp left over. I don't know how. Like I said, I wouldn't be able to tell if I have shrimp in my po' boy whenever I'm eating it because the roast beef gravy just overwhelms everything. But I do have a lot of shrimp left. but they're full of roast beef gravy on them, but which makes them soggy, which is kind of unappetizing. I like my fried shrimp kind of crispy. These are soggy with roast beef gravy. Kind of a bad texture. I think Mrs. D is gonna let me try a piece of her catfish, if she would be so kind. I don't need that. Oh, she said have it all, but all right, let's try this thin fried catfish. It is fishy. Usually catfish isn't that fishy, you know? I like it. I don't think my son-in-law would like it because he don't like the taste of fish. That's why he eats catfish, because they hardly don't taste like fish. But this one has a little fishy taste. I give that a B. It's good. The catfish is good. And the only thing that I'm disappointed in, I mean, these onion rings I said were a B. They're good. Let me try one of Carolyn's fries. So these are the type of fries they are. They're like wedges, kind of. Nah. She said to dip it in the garlic butter. Let me try this. I'm gonna dip this in the garlic butter they give you. No. Fries are hard. Fries get a D. They are fail. D. Learn how to cook some fries. Mrs. Dufresne's enjoying them though, but in my book, those fries are a D. One crab. So I'm gonna finish this all up. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts outside, okay? So, kind of disappointed that Shrimpzilla, do not recommend. And I might even change my grade on that in a little bit. But let me finish this up and give my, I know I said I'd give my final thoughts outside, but I gotta follow up with a few things. They always have ice cream over here. Smile. I'm not getting no ice cream. I'm gonna go. I gave these onion rings a B, but I must have got some good ones at the beginning, because towards the bottom I just got stuck with big chunks of onions that you should have broke this up, and I got a few like that. They should have broke these up, and they're like a big glob and not good. I'm gonna redo that thinking on those onion rings, and they're getting a C now. A C for the onion rings. I don't know what it is about this fish. Usually when you have fish at a restaurant, it stays hot the whole meal, you know? Maybe because it's thin, it gets colder faster, but now it's just cold, and we haven't been here for that long. I'll go back to a B- on that. I'm rethinking my whole review over here now. But I'm gonna tell you, with these soggy shrimp on that roast beef gravy, let me rethink this, because this might even get lower, this Shrimpzilla, than a C-. Let me rethink this, and I'll talk to y'all. All right, so we're done. It was $32 with, you know, that's a tip. But people were very nice. I mean, the servers are very nice. The manager is very nice. Whenever we come in here, the manager's always nice. But bottom line is, Mrs. D, what do you think? Average for you?
Probably a C.
A C for Mrs. Dufresne. I don't know. It's maybe they weren't on fire today, but my Shrimpzilla, first time I had it, it's a mess. Ain't appetizing. That roast beef gravy just makes those shrimp soggy. Hardly no roast beef. The meat itself, hardly none. That was definitely a miss in my book. That had to be, I gave it a C- in there. I'll stand by it, a C-. I could go down to a D, but it wasn't a complete fail. But I give it a C-. Would I order it again? No way in the world would I order that again. So C- on the Biedermann scale that we don't use no more. 2 crabs, maybe 1.5 crab, 1.5. Let's just call it 1.5 crabs. Onion rings, I gave it a B initially, but man, there's some big chunks of onions in there. They should have broke that up. It was just a glob of mess at the bottom of those onion rings. I'll give that a C. I mean, the ones that were on top were good, but the ones at the bottom were, you couldn't eat them. So I give that a C. Sorry, gang. Mrs. Dufresne's fish, I don't know. Overall, let me go sit in there. Overall, it wasn't the best, right, Mrs. D?
No.
We had better at this place, right? We had good food in there, but it just wasn't on target today. Should never have got that Shrimpzilla. Maybe whatever I would have got, it still would have been great, but maybe they were off. Because I tell you what, they should have cut those onion rings. You know, they should have not served a big chunk of onion, you know, break that up. But, oh well. How was the ice cream at least?
No.
Oh, not even the ice cream was good.
It wasn't creamy.
Wasn't creamy. I think one time we came in there too, it's never good in here too often. I think you said that the last time. Not even the ice cream. We even saved this one. Sorry, gang. So today on the New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood, my experience probably about a C-. Mrs. D's about a C. C- on the Biedermann scale that we don't use no more. I give this one today, gang, a 1.5 crab overall. Well, we won't be here. There's so many, and we were across. There's a place we love, Biblo's, across the street over here. And Mrs. Dufresne was looking out the window. I said, we should have went in at Biblo's. They have these Brussels sprouts, these fried Brussels. It's a Mediterranean place, but they have these fried Brussels sprouts that are so good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have went and eat there. Probably could eat this. Oh, for the same price, we'd have had better food. Oh, well, what can you do? Gang, like I always say, like and subscribe. Like, you disagree with me? Maybe you love New Orleans Hamburger and Seafood Company. Let me know in the comments. Maybe I just had a bad experience, but today they were not on target. Maybe they were all depressed because of the Saints game. Maybe they were all at the Saints game, all the good workers. I don't know. Why would they want to go see the terrible Saints? I don't know, but maybe they were over there. All right, gang, join us too on Sunday nights. Live. Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Central. We go live on Sunday night. Always a fun show. All right. Till next time, this is Harold Dufresne and Mrs. Dufresne with After Show Chat.